We are sitting in the parking lot of the grocery store. I just finished picking up a small haul. I ended up going on Monday. That's the video that I just posted last. And there were some things like sauces that I didn't realize that we were going to be running out of really soon. And then once we ran out, it just became an absolute necessity for us to replace them. And I wanted to get some more cauliflower rice. That's a whole story. I don't know if you want to hear it. Anyway, cauliflower was super expensive. It was way cheaper to buy it already done for me in the freezer section. So that's what I did. I'm going to go to Costco on Saturday with the whole family. I will definitely be recording as much as I can that day because that should be fun. Only reason why we're going to Costco on Saturday is because less than a week after I bought the Vitamix, it went on sale for $100 off. So you better believe I am taking my receipt back to Costco and getting my $100 back. So while I am there, I'm going to pick up a few things, hopefully, if they have it, some freezer portion bags of cauliflower rice. Short story long, I'm telling you. Try not to get these people in the background. I know they probably don't want to be recorded. So anyway, I'm sitting here at the grocery store parking lot with just one bag of groceries. It cost a little over $30. I think quite a few of those things were considered like condiments or like baking sauce type things that we use. So it's gonna last a while, but it's just not fun to buy those things. I was craving some sushi, so I decided I'm gonna try making some sushi. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. If it turns out, I'll share the video. We'll see. I don't know. It's probably going to taste good, but it might not be pretty. I've never tried making sushi before, so we'll see. Anyway, I decided to input into my WW points for shaken espresso brown sugar with oat milk. I love it. It doesn't bother my stomach. It is 7 points to get the venti. This is a Trenta cup. I ended up asking for 2 extra shots, extra ice. So they put it in a Trenta cup for me, and I did not drink this much already. It spilled. I don't struggle with making low calorie coffees because I do enjoy black coffee. I drink it even when I'm not watching my points. So that's not a struggle, but I love specialty coffees as well. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to put in my points first thing this morning. I am allowing myself a special drink, and I spilled a third of it in the parking lot. So I don't really know how to track that. Do I just take away 2 points? So as far as Weight Watchers or WW, whatever it's called now, I don't know. I don't hear people say Weight Watchers anymore. It's always WW. On my WW journey so far, we're 4 days in. My only cravings that I really have happen to be after dinner, because we usually eat dinner about 5 o'clock. By 7, I am wanting something sweet, or sometimes I'm wanting something salty. Like I want my mom's popcorn. She makes the best homemade popcorn with butter and white cheddar seasoning, which the white cheddar seasoning doesn't count against you, but the butter totally does. And then the oil that you cook the popcorn in does. So I was thinking, hey, I should get an air popper because I love popcorn. That's another thing. Anyway, I feel like we're doing pretty good. I'm not hungry. I mean, there's plenty of things that you can eat. And the thing about eating healthier is you can eat a lot of food. If you're eating unhealthy, the quantity is smaller, right? Because there's so much fat and carbs and everything, so you don't get as much quantity. But when you're eating healthier options, you get to eat a lot. So there's really no reason to be hungry. And I know that. I've done this before, right? Not WW, but I've done counting calories, macros, all of that. So I understand in depth how it works, and there's really no reason to be hungry. Cravings are another thing. So I have been craving something sweet, and I just allow myself a couple points every evening to have something. And then another thing that really has been getting me through was the Pure Crystal Light. So it's made with stevia. I think that's what that one is. I'll check at home, but I'm pretty positive that one's made with stevia. The True Lime or True Lemon, whatever that brand is, that is made with stevia for sure. So while I was in the grocery store, I bought that brand to see if I like it. but it has just that kick of caffeine. It has a little bit of sweet, it has some fruit flavor, and I love having a caffeine pick-me-up iced coffee kind of thing. So whether it's a black coffee or this particular like fruity, no sugar drink with the caffeine, it's totally helping me get through that like 2 p.m. slump of like, man, I want something. So that's totally helping me. And I know it's not the cleanest of ingredients. I don't want to do it every day, but right now trying to get through this, you know, like when you start eating healthier, and I'm not going to say withdrawals, but it kind of is when you're not consuming as much sugar or as much processed foods and all of that refined sugar, like those things, it can really wear on your body because it like your body is addicted to it, and so it gets tired and it's like slumped. So right now going through that, the drinks are totally helping me. I end up just using my reusable ice cubes from the freezer, fill up a cup with a straw, make myself one of those drinks, and it is so helpful, I'm telling you. And I look forward to it every day too. So that is one thing that's really helping me. But I was so excited about my coffee today, and it is what it is. So anyway, I will share with you what I ended up picking up from the grocery store, and I'm thinking we're going to be really close, really tight on the budget that I'm trying to stick to. Oh, there's another person. One thing that's really important to me that I wanted to share with you all, I don't really hear people talking too much about it, the money aspect when it comes to eating more nutritious, healthy options. So specifically when you're trying to lose weight, it's easy to feel restricted, right? Like you're not having a brownie for breakfast. Okay, that's my personal vice, is something sweet and carbs for breakfast. So anyway, you're already feeling a little bit deprived probably, and you know, you're making healthy foods and you're trying to, specifically with Weight Watchers, you're trying to eat those lower point foods. And so maybe for a free lunch, you're gonna have some grilled chicken and some broccoli, and you're like, woohoo, that sounds so exciting. Not. So I just wanted to share with you my experience with budgeting for groceries when you're trying to lose weight. So one of the things that is so important to me is to not feel restricted, to not feel like my food is boring. You do not have to feel like your healthy, lean meat, you know, vegetables, they don't have to be boring. And one thing that helps me is to find something that you love and just put it into the budget. People say, oh, it's so expensive to eat fish. Yes and no. Fish per pound is way more than chicken. Chicken, the kind that I buy, is always $1.99 a pound. So that's going to definitely up your grocery bill. However, if you have been going through the drive-thru, you like Taco Bell, or you want to go to Rally's for some of those amazing fries and a large Mr. Pibb, you are spending $5, $6, $8 on that fast food meal that is not nourishing to your body, that doesn't make you feel good afterward. Yet we have a problem spending $6 for that pack of salmon that's gonna last us 2 days. So it's kind of eye-opening when you think about it that way. Yes, fish is more expensive than chicken, but is salmon more expensive than Taco Bell? I have never spent less than $5 on my meal at Taco Bell. If you are going to be excited about a salmon lunch and it's gonna keep you from going through the drive-thru, or keep you from wanting to go through the drive-thru, because I am making salmon today and I am so excited about it. My lunch is going to be amazing. It's going to be 0 points and it costs the same thing as Taco Bell. Like, why not? It is a no-brainer. I don't feel restricted or deprived whatsoever. If you are on a weight loss journey, you're probably already going to be saving money by not going fast food. Maybe you already don't go fast food, But maybe you're the kind of person that stops at the gas station and picks up a Red Bull every morning, who runs to Starbucks every single weekend. Well, now you can spend that $10 on packages of salmon. And I'm using salmon as an example because I know it is expensive, right? It is totally not more expensive than all those other vices that we have been spending our money on. I promise you, you can spend the same amount of money on a portion of salmon as you would 1 can of Red Bull. And those are just experiences from my own life, that maybe this particular vegetable is more expensive than some other things, or maybe this kind of whatever is more expensive than I'm used to spending on groceries for the week. But I'm saving money by not going through the drive-thru, and I'm also helping myself choose better options because I'm looking forward to those. So infinitely times over, those extra dollars, if it equates to extra money, is totally worth it to me. So trying to balance all of that with my hopefully $500 a month grocery budget, so far it's going really well. And like I said, we don't feel deprived, but we'll see at the end how it all fits in to our budget goal. So, all right, I said I only had 1 bag of groceries, but then I decided to try to make a good dessert for tonight. So I stopped in at Walmart, picked up some new sandals and some sweet things. All the coffee that spilled on my stuff. Look at this, it's so sad. So the first thing that I picked up at the smaller grocery store was this coffee cream that has a little bit of protein. It's pretty good for only 3 tablespoons, and it's caramel flavored, 40 calories. So we'll see if Dakota likes that. And I wanted to make a dessert like I was talking about earlier. So I got some light whipped topping, and then this is for a dessert. And then you can also make some dough out of it, but which I've done in the past. It's not too bad, but this is a no sugar added, 90 calorie, very plain, no fat yogurt. So it is not delicious, I'll tell you that, but hopefully it'll come in handy for the dessert. Also some sugar-free whipped cream. This I picked up just for some cereal or maybe some smoothies, we'll see. That way whenever I'm really tight on my points, I'll still be able to have some milk if I really want to. And then some Lily's baking chips. I love semi-sweet chocolate chips, so we'll see how this goes, but there's no sugar, it's sweetened with stevia, and it's 55 calories for 26 chips. So put that in the dessert. I don't know if this is gonna turn out good or not, but sugar-free, fat-free cheesecake jello and the confetti mix. We're going to do one of those fancy Weight Watcher recipe hacks, so for a dessert. And then I do like sugar-free jello, and then you mix it with this. I mean, this is like going old school Weight Watchers back in 2008. It works, it's really good. And then the sugar-free pudding. I wanted to find the mixed one, like where it has the swirl, but I couldn't find it in the sugar-free. So we got that when I'm craving some chocolate. And then this when I am craving some energy drink in the afternoon. This one is the True Lemon brand that I wanted to try, and I love pomegranate, so we'll see. Unfortunately, coffee spilled all over this stuff, so it's kind of soggy. And for tonight, we needed some cauliflower rice. I'm trying to make a 0-point dinner, so got that. And I wanted to have some smoked salmon. Again, excuse all the coffee that has gotten all over everything. But this is a wild sockeye natural Alaskan salmon ready to eat. Also some horseradish, which I love. So we're gonna use this. This is one of those things you don't have to buy it very often, but we didn't have any more. Ginger, didn't have any more, just ran out, and I'm using it tonight. Using this again tonight, and I just ran out yesterday. And then I wanted some kimchi, and this is another one of those like super low things. It's gonna be a free, I think it's gonna be a freebie. Look at all that coffee on it. So I think this is going to be 0 points. There's no fat, only 10 calories. I mean, and I've never had this brand before, but I love going to a Korean restaurant and having kimchi, so we'll see if it tastes good. And then some bok choy, I'm gonna try using that in a recipe. And this only ended up being 90 something cents for the whole thing. So not bad. Back here, I have some packages I came home. Okay, if you are interested in seeing a couple of the things that I picked up today, that has nothing to do with groceries, but I just thought it was fun. So summertime, I have a new candle. It smells so good. It's kind of like a fruity, almost floral, which is so not the kind of candle that I normally get, but this one's really good. It has white peach, daisy, Granny Smith apple, rainwater. I don't know how they bottle that. And then melon, garden florals. See, I knew it had floral and fruit. And then amber. So it smells really good. It's kind of like, I don't know. It just smells fruity and very like, I don't know. It just smells really good. What else did I get? Oh, for the sushi. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna try. We'll see how. And these are the sandals I picked up. How cute. And they were only $8. Actually, $7.98. So that was pretty awesome. I did pick up some other things for gifts for people, or like my side business. I had to get some chicken for that, different things. But yeah, that is everything. Hopefully until Saturday when we go to Costco, just for a few things. I'm really trying to stay under the $500 mark. We'll see.